I don't even remember the first time I met John Davis. I do know this is that in the world of the people who have the pen in their hand and write the articles in Arizona, when I first kind of came on the scene here, there was Bill Huffman and there was John Davis. Those are the two guys that were the men. They were the guys who covered the tour, who covered golf, who had the inside scoop, who you wanted to be able to talk to. If you were talking to one of those two guys, you probably were doing something pretty good. People learn about the game of golf and they learn about the PGA Tour or the Champions Tour or whatever it might be, through what he writes. I mean, he educates people about this world and about the people who live in this world, and about the events that happen in this world. And he does it in such a way that I happen to respect very much. His way of doing it is the right way. He's always been the kind of guy who's been very, very fair and been very, very good to me. He is an honest guy. He's not doesn't pull punches. He just basically covers the game. And I do truly believe that he wants people to see the good in the people that he writes about. So if you double bogey a hole or make a 3-putt or hit an OB, means of course he's going to write about that. But he takes it one step further, I think, to maybe kind of reveal a little bit of the insight into the people that he's writing about, and in such a way that I think you want to like the people. So I've read so much that he's written, or I end up liking the people that he's writing about, even though I may not know him that well. And I think that's a really amazing quality, that he can cover the game so thoroughly and so honestly, but there's a human side of him that sees the golfers as people too, doesn't want to abuse them and make them look bad. In fact, he'd rather see them look good. And so he's been very, very, very fair. He's always been more than that to me. I'd say John Davis in 3 words would be, oh boy, there's actually 4. Yeah. He's a really great guy. That's 4 words. So I'll just say really great guy. That's 3 words.
The approach I have always taken to covering golf was to tell stories about the people more than the game. Although, the game is fantastic. It has so many fine qualities to it. But to me, it's the people in the game who make the game what it is. And so I always have tried to focus on telling their stories more than anything else. Well, the most rewarding part, once again, would be the people who are in and around the game. That's what I have found by and large, and I think it's probably why I like being around the game so much. It's because the people who are in it, and there's something about it that attracts quality individuals. People who have good hearts. They're caring, they're giving, they're charitable, they're kind, they're polite. They're the kind of people you want to associate with, and the kind of people you want to know, you want to have in your life. And so, I would say easily the most rewarding part is all of the people that I have met along the way who are either directly or indirectly involved with the events and with the game itself. I'm sure I will look back on it and see being inducted to the Arizona Golf Hall of Fame. Obviously something I never thought would happen. And just to look at the people who have come before me in that capacity is pretty mind-boggling. And then to look at the class I'm going in with, those gentlemen who have accomplished so much in the game, and I feel like anything that I've done pales by comparison. But that's what I hear every year from the people who are going in. But I have been told by others who have been inducted that down the road, they said, even though it seems very special to you now, down the road it's going to mean a lot more. You're going to look back on it and realize that it was an achievement that not a lot of people have reached. And also, it's something nobody's ever going to take away from you. And as more names get added to it, and every time that comes along, you can look at that and say, yeah, I'm one of those guys. So I'm sure that it'll become even more meaningful, but right now, it's obviously the biggest honor I've ever